let's look at a trade setup I like to take. It's basically a failure to achieve on a retest. So let's see. This is actually from when we were. So it's after we made the 4K move in March last year. We had achieved the 10.5 area, and it was before the last pullback to high 9Ks for breaking out. This was a very good setup for a short and a pullback. So made a huge pump, went into 12.1 area, did a pullback, went to 12.1 again. So this is still a resistance high here. Another pullback, but in the end we were able to break this area. So we basically went from here. This is the move to the high on the 4 hour to the last push with green candles. But buyers, they were not able to push it higher here, and people shorting and taking profits actually pushed the price down, and they actually started to close below the move that made the high here. So that's actually a setup for a retracement of short. So they did some local movements, went even lower to the lower zones here. But now they retested the same area here, because after making this resistance, they did buy it here. So you should expect an SR flip, so or RS. So here you should have some decent support after breaking this resistance, but they just broke it, even tested it from below and went lower. So this previous resistance is now actually resistance again. And the good setup is that they actually break the move that made the high, go lower, they can't even go just below, and then retest the previous resistance for a good setup with somewhat easy stop loss. In this example, it was very easy. So it just went up to the same area, rejected it here, gave a good short. I also took this one. I actually took this one also, but that's another thing. And when they actually went for this failure, they dumped it hard to the good buy zone before the last good buy zone in this area. The zone actually took this trade also, but yeah. So this was a failure of the move that made a high and a retest. It's a very good setup. You'll find it on a lot of time frames. So it might look like patterns like head and shoulders and stuff, but it's very important what they actually lose, the levels they lose, and what they retest. It's not random at all. So yeah, it was a very good setup. A lot of the people in our community took this trade, so very nice. Failure to achieve. Thing is that this setup, you can also find it on the inverse. So just a retest. So that's inverse the chart. So this could just as well happen on the inverse. So let's say this was the actual direction of the price, making lows, making a new low. But when they actually close above the move that made the low here, you can expect them to do a pullback to some support here. So you could ladder in this range with a stop loss maybe down here or something, with the expectation that they would go higher. So very good pattern to trade, but don't just look at how it looks. It's important that they break the move that made a high like this on this time frame you're trading it, because it says something about not holding important levels, making it more likely to reject on the retest.